What's up, JLab Nation? We got a new one up for y'all today. My opinion on Miraculous Opinions. Disagree or agree. I'm gonna let y'all know what I think. Person who already made this already did their agrees and disagrees, but I'm gonna give y'all my opinion. Alright, so the first one says Master Fu gave the Miraculous to Kim because it was impossible for Ladybug to give him the Miraculous. This person said disagree. I somewhat agree with this statement. Yes, it was impossible for Marinette to give him the Miraculous. Why? Because this nigga right here, she got captured along with Cat Noir, Viperion, Carapace, and Pegasus. So yes, it was physically impossible for her to, get another hero to join the fight. It was physically impossible for her to give Kim the Monkey Miraculous, which is why Master Fu was the one to give it to him. I also agree with what this person said right here. Ladybug gave the Miraculous to Sabrina despite Sabrina bullying her, but that didn't stop her from seeing Sabrina's heart, kindness, and good heart. The same thing Master Fu saw in Kim. So yes, I somewhat agree with this statement, and I also agree with this one. Next one says, Felix, the only Miraculous holder who doesn't deserve his Miraculous. I agree. Because the first time we met Felix, he was basically an emo Adrian. This nigga was a Miraculous version of Sasuke. I ain't gonna hold it. I'ma keep it a buck. He was a Miraculous Sasuke imitation. Because the first time he pulled up, he wanted to steal his uncle's ring. The second time he pulled up, he wanted to know if his uncle was Shadow Moth, Hawk Moth, whatever the fuck, Monarch. And the third time he pulled up, he stole every single Miraculous out the Miracle Box just so he could steal the Peacock Miraculous so he could pull up again in this peacock fit, which is kind of tough. I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of tough. I love the hood. Anyway, so he could pull up again with a red moon and basically Thanos snap every single nigga in Paris out of existence. And then the fifth time he pulled up, it was to kidnap Kagami because bruh, this nigga is so fucked up in the head. If Kagami did not vouch for this man's, Ladybug would have taken back the Peacock Miraculous, no hesitation. It is only because of Kagami that he is able to keep this Miraculous. Else it would be in the Miracle Box right now. But nah, yeah, I agree. Felix does not deserve his Miraculous. Luca deserves to be Guardian more than Alia. Huh. Okay, so I have mixed feelings about this opinion because Alia is one of the goats. She's one of the goats of Miraculous. I don't care what nobody says. Y'all need to stop hating on this woman. Rena Rouge, Alia. I know people want Cat Noir. Cat Noir is Ladybug's OG partner, right hand man, right hand cat. If y'all, but Cat Noir he's not built for that kind of responsibility. Hey, hear me out. Alia over here, ever since she became Rena Rouge, she has always, now, the first time she became Rena Rouge, even though Ladybug told her she had to give back the Miraculous, she wanted to keep it so she could help out, but also, for the thrill, for the love of the game. Because y'all telling me y'all got a Miraculous and y'all got to fight crime and shit, and y'all have your own Kwame and shit. Y'all wouldn't be in it for the love of the game? Because that is what Alia was thinking in the moment. Yes, she wanted to help people and shit, but let's be so for real. She was in it for the love of the game. That's what she was in it for. But in that split second, she decided to give back the Miraculous, and Marinette knew in that moment that, she remembered Alia as her best friend. She could trust her. Season 4, she learned the secret. Marinette is Ladybug. And, she was helping her out with her guardian duties. Cat Noir can't do that because he can't know Marinette is Ladybug. I mean, he can help retrieve Miraculouses from time to time because he wanted to do that in Kuronico. Ladybug turned him down. He gave up his Miraculous, which is that is kind of on Ladybug too. Like, come on, you can't be neglectful to your main Miraculous user, your right hand man. You can't be neglectful to that nigga. He has been by your side through thick and thin, and he felt like he was getting replaced. But Cat Noir was kind of being a bitch too. I ain't gonna lie, because Ladybug literally told him, just because she doesn't need him all the time doesn't mean she don't need him at all. But anyway, back to this. Luca knows the identities of both Ladybug and Cat Noir, and he is keeping that secret under lock and key. I ain't gonna lie, Luca and Alex are the only niggas in this show that can keep a secret. Luca and Alex are the only niggas that can keep a secret. Because, honestly, to God, I feel like if Luca was Guardian, he could keep his mouth shut about it. Alia, she hates lying with it, which is understandable. Hating having to lie to the people you love, that's understandable. But I would say both of them would make incredible Guardians. But that's just me. Vesperia was better Miraculous holder than Queen Bee. I absolutely agree with this. I do not hate Chloe as Queen Bee. Don't get it twisted. But y'all need to stop hating on Zoe. Y'all need to stop hating on this girl. Because the minute she pulled up, she was just a kind, absolute, loving sweetheart. The only reason she was a bitch is because Chloe was her sister. Aubrey was her mother. She was trying to please them. Like, you cannot blame her. She is a product of her environment. And when she was hesitant at first. She didn't even want to be Miraculous. She literally said, Chloe gonna be so pissed. She used to be Queen Bee. This used to be her Miraculous. But nah, Ladybug was like, nah, unlike Chloe, you gonna keep your mouth shut. Because as soon as Chloe didn't even get that Miraculous, she found it and said, finders, keepers, losers, weepers, bitch. And then she whipped out the Miraculous in public, and she was just showing off. She was doing it for the love of the game. She was doing it for the love of the game because she paralyzed a metro driver. She couldn't stop the train, and she almost put a bunch of innocent people in danger. When in season 6, when Zoe did it, she stopped the train. She actually did stop the train, which proves my point. Zoe is better, and y'all need to stop hating on her. And come on, the fit. Peep the fit. Peep the fits. Come on. And the last one, season 6, is the best season in Miraculous. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Abso-fucking-lutely. Season 2 is the best season of Miraculous. This will forever be the greatest season of Miraculous. Argue with your mama.